Good morning. How's it going?
Good morning. Good.
All right. Well, actually, before I ask you anything, how'd you feel about last night?
It was good.
I thought it was really good. I loved it. 2 good songs, 1 new song. Well, they're all your songs. That was really good. But what is your? I don't want to say your favorite song. Tell me what's your favorite song that you've written?
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, it's hard because there's so many good ones. They all mean so much. Okay, so what about? I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, what were some of my favorite songs just that have ever been written? Aside from yours, because you're like fill up my top 10. But it's hard. It's hard to say that because it's like depends on your mood. Depends on the season, depends on lots of things. So what are just some of your favorite songs?
I don't know.
Like the ones that just...
I couldn't say. What do you have?
Alright, so forget about favorite ones. What are some of the ones that just make you, like, really get you emotional? It could be really happy, like dance move, could be sad, laughing, crying, whatever.
It always depends. I don't know.
This isn't good.
Most all music gets you somewhat emotional.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's the intention, I guess, yeah. It's to elicit emotion. The transcendent. There's one
song called "Goodbye Blue Sky" by Pink Floyd that I really like.
They've got some really good stuff. Alright. I mean, sometimes I absolutely love, like, Great Big Sea, Alan Doyle, that kind of stuff. But I also recognize it's not the most skillful music in the world either. But then again, it doesn't really matter, because if it elicits the emotions within you, that, you know, then that's awesome. Sometimes I've thought, okay, if I could be a musician, if I could combine a few different people, who would I want to be? And I've always thought like Eric Clapton, because his guitar, and Cat Stevens, he's just brings so much soul into his music. And yeah, combining those two, I thought, yeah, I'd like to play like them.
I need to get better at guitar.
Jazz helps a lot. John Coltrane, Miles Davis. Those are some good ones. All right, if you could only listen to music from artists from one country, what country would that be?
Probably England.
Yeah, for me, it'd be England as well.
Yeah.
There are definitely some amazing artists at other countries, but I think some of the top stuff, to me, as far as what I like, I think if I could pick one, it'd be England.
They say if you're depending on your environment changes how you feel, how you write. So if you live in a place with shitty weather, a place with just a bad environment, you're gonna write more sad music and more like emotional. Whereas if you live in sunny Los Angeles or something. So I think England has some of the shittiest weather and the most sad people. So
I thought you could say some of the shittiest music.
shittiest weather, shittiest moods.
That's like in Canada, we tend to have a lot of comedians. And it's like sometimes in life you just gotta laugh because weather sucks so bad. It's so cold, you're stuck inside, so they like they have a high percentage of comedians relative to, say, the comedians that come out of the US, for example. This is not very advantageous, this lane.
Please don't crash.
No, I'll try not to. We haven't seen traffic like this for years. Literally since before COVID. All right, top movie. Oh.
I don't know.
I'm gonna snake some guys here.
But I really liked The Wall, Pink Floyd. But that's because I really like the concept, the idea of it. Because I want to do stuff like that with each album. I want to.
Oh crap! I don't have any water, do you?
No.
Yeah, it was a neat concept. I only watched it once in like 1989. I don't remember why I know that, but I know that. But I still remember that was crazy. Life is Beautiful. That's one of my favorites. You haven't seen it yet, have you? We're gonna watch that together. It's an Italian film, and it's basically about a father and his son, and they're in a concentration camp, and so the son is quite small. I don't know, I'm gonna say he's like 6 or 7 or something like that, and so the dad just basically tries to make everything as comfortable as possible for his son, and that thing makes you cry, it makes you laugh. It is one of the most beautiful movies I think I've ever seen. I think it is the most beautiful movie I've ever seen. You have to watch it in Italian and read the subtitles. That's the way I watched it. But I did try watching it again another time, yeah, with the dubbed version, and it sucked. Like I didn't get through very much of it. I only watched 10 minutes, but watched the original Italian.
It was like that one movie, the Snow Society, where it's the people on the plane crash.
Yeah.
Because the original is in Spanish.
Yeah, some things you just have to watch the original. You get used to reading the subtitles anyway. So that reminds me, I heard of this TV show. It was this Norwegian show, like a detective thing, that I heard was really good. I think Lewis told me about it. This is years ago. And so I put it on TV and I started watching it. It's in Norwegian, right? But Lewis told me it was really good. So I assumed that, it was just the beginning that was Norwegian and that it would, switch over to English or whatever. It never did. I watched the entire episode in Norwegian. And then I spoke to Lewis afterwards and he was like, yeah, it's like, use subtitles, dude. But I kind of got the gist of it. I didn't understand the words, but you get enough of the context just by the tone of voice, the body language, and everything like that. Like you do pick up quite a bit, but I don't understand it like a Norwegian. Yeah, I've got a list of movies actually on a list that I've watched a bunch of them with, like a few of them with the girls, and there's more that need to be watched. So I have to put. You're gonna have to watch these two. Braveheart being one of them. I can't believe you haven't seen Braveheart yet.
I got a list for my friend too, so music, movie, kind of. She wants to be a director.
Right.
She gave me the list of movies to watch, so I gotta do that.
I wanna. If any of them are really good, then you gotta watch them with me too. This sucks. This traffic thing. All right. What's your favorite color?
Don't know.
Right, Andrew.
Don't know.
I can't really say I have a favorite color, but I'd probably go with red if I had to pick one. Probably just because of the maple leaf, if truth be told.
Makes sense.
All right. What country do you want to visit the most? Like, what are the top few countries on your list of places you want to go? Or is there even a list?
Australia, Spain.
I'm talking about to visit, because you've already been to Spain a few times.
Places in Africa, Argentina. Brazil. I don't know. I want to visit everywhere as much as I can.
I think that's pretty much the answer I'd have too. It's just, I can't say that I have a list of places I really want to see, but I would like to see more places. I'd like to do a mission trip, a chiropractic mission trip. Just to go and treat people all day long. Literally. I should look that up. Plan for it. I should do it the younger I am, not the older I am. Maybe plan for that in a couple of years. Because it's not the cost of it that's an issue. It's the lack of income when you're there. Right, the bills still keep piling on here, but I'm gonna look that up today.
Where would you go?
No, it'd obviously be like a third world country. So I'd just see what's available, like who's already organizing these trips.
And go with a group.
Yeah, basically that's the way it goes. Usually there's students involved as well because they want to get practice. So that could be nice because then it's not just treating people, it's also helping to teach students.
Practicing on the floor.
But I mean, yeah, there's people who criticize that for sure. The other way of looking at it is not too many people who are in practice who actually go and do these things. And so that's what I mean. So then maybe I could help teach some students as well at the same time. That'd be kind of fun. I think I've mentioned it to you as well. I haven't done anything about it, but I'd like to as well. Because we now have a direct flight from here to Dubai, is get in touch with some chiropractors in Dubai and just say, hey, what do you think about me coming and working with you for like 1 week every couple months or something? Just to see a different part of the world.
I don't really have any interest in going to Dubai.
No, I don't. I can't say that I do either, except that it's something different, and it's an easy access thing to go see a completely different culture. Mind you, Dubai's like on crack, right? Like it's so. I don't mean to say expensive, but it's not a good representation of that area of the world because it's.
You have literally servants there if you go.
Pardon me?
But if you have servants there if you go.
I'd be staying in a hotel. I wouldn't have servants, but you know what I mean. Like everybody's got so much money. That's not. It's almost like I want to say Luxembourg, but it's Luxembourg on crack. You know how like Luxembourg, everybody's got like really. I mean, people struggle, especially now, but. You know, like people generally have a lot more money in Luxembourg than they do in France or Germany or really anywhere else in Europe except for maybe Switzerland, of course. But that's actually not even technically. Well, it's not the EU, but it's still Europe. So yeah, I'd like to do that. Pardon me?
Do you want to end it? Do you want to keep talking about it? I'm not really talking about anything. I'm just saying.
Alright. We'll stop there.